Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to discuss on some interesting updates. We start with Joao Felix, as Barcelona appreciate the statements made by the 23-year-old Atletico Madrid outcast. We are going to discuss on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Sergio Roberto as the Barca captain, you know, is committed to the club but open to a future move to the MLS. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So as we get right into the full stories, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Despite the closure of the transfer window now in sight, Barcelona's work in the transfer window is still not set to be over. The finalizing of exit operations, as well as the impending signing of Joao Cancelo, have yet to take place. On top of that, it is not ruled out that the Catalans end up making a late assault on the market for Atletico Madrid outcast Joao Felix. So, no. Now, as per Ashraf Ben Ayat, Barca greatly appreciate the statement Felix made publicly as he admitted his desire to dress as a Barca player. He said, I would love to play for Barca. They have always been my first choice, and I would love to join Barca. It was always been my dream since I was a kid. If it happens, it will be a dream come true for me, the player shared in an interview last month. Barcelona are currently focused on lightening their wage bill and creating room for more arrivals, but the public statements from Joao Felix have certainly sat well with the club's hierarchy. Felix is not in Diego Simeone's plans at all for this season. Therefore, a transfer in the last days of the transfer window seems highly plausible. Indeed, Barca believed that his winning status in Madrid could be used as a bargaining chip in negotiations. As such, the report states that if any concrete opportunity presents itself, the Blaugrana will try for the signing to be materialized. For now, though, the priority remains the signing of Joao Cancelo and the registration of the right back, along with other unregistered stars like Marcos Alonso, Inigo Martinez, and Inaki Pena. Once those operations are taken care of, and if there is a room for any new face, then the Catalans will try and sign Felix. I think they should better try because we need Joao Felix. We need, after losing out on Neymar, I've always been saying that Joao Felix should be signed. Barcelona have been pushing for the player. New sporting director Deco has been a huge admirer of Felix as he wants the deal to go through. But it might still be a complicated situation though. We know that financially it is always a big problem for us to get players of such stature nowadays. Barca's idea for long has been a loan move for Joao Felix. A loan move for Joao Felix has been what Barca are trying to go for. But the fact is, the loan fee for the player as well as the purchase option might pose a huge problem. Joao Felix have never hidden his desire, like we saw in the interview last month, how he said it publicly, his love and admiration for FC Barcelona while playing for one of Barca's La Liga rivals, Atletico. It didn't come as a good thing for them. It didn't suit them as you would expect. Anybody will feel the same way Atletico felt after their player will make such statements about their rivals. And of course, from there on, we have seen the player getting more frustrated at Atletico, being benched more often than not. So the player keeps on waiting for Barca. There have been offers from Saudi Arabia, as you would expect, offers from Premier League, and so on and so forth. But Joao Felix is reportedly waiting only for Barca. Barca is a club where he wants to play. He wants to make that dream come true ASAP because he believes that if he loses on that opportunity, then it might be so difficult for him to ever play there again. As they always say, sometimes in life, opportunity comes but once. So let's see how it goes. The fact that Barca really appreciate the statements that he made last month is also a big indication that the club are serious about the pursuit of the Portuguese star. Joao Felix is still young compared to how Neymar is. Joao Felix is still 23. And if Barca can bring him, and we know that Barca play more offensive than Atletico from the tradition of things, and then normally it won't come as a surprise that Joao Felix will thrive more under Barcelona than he was at Atletico. Atletico, for me, in fact, the transfer from Benfica to Atletico some years back came as a very big shock to many football fans because there were questions like, how on earth would this guy cope with the type of football that Diego Simeone is playing? And you can see how the player have been frustrated ever since going to Atletico. He has just been pushing and pushing, but it have never been easy. But under Barca, I think he will strive more because the style of play there will be more suitable in his style. In his stature as a player, we know that he's a player who left Benfica, who are also attacking minded. So he was never going to succeed as a Atletico player. Then on to the final story of discussion. FC Barcelona take a great pride in their homegrown players with deep-rooted values of the club instilled in them. Sorry, one of the players who encapsulates the heritage of La Masia is Sergi Roberto, who may not be the first name on the starting 11, but has proven to be a vital member of the squad for various reasons. Roberto arrived from humble beginnings, having joined Barca at a very young age. Years after, he's still a part of the team dynamics, aspiring to continue leaving his mark at the club. Now, according to Sport, Roberto is focused on the Barca project and does not contemplate, leaving his summer amidst interest from Saudi Arabia. Indeed, Roberto reportedly rejected a lucrative proposal from Saudi Arabia, which is indicative of the Spaniards' love for Barcelona crest. After being promoted to first captain for the team, the 31-year-old understands he has a role to play on and off the pitch and wishes to enjoy his time at the club. The Spaniard's versatility on the pitch, paired with his presence in the dressing room, has been one of the driving factors behind his continuation at Barca and why Xavi wishes to have him around. Hence, after signing a one-year extension with the possibility of a second, he will play for Barca this season. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.